Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the arena, Urbano Torres.
All right, moving on straight into the MMA action this evening. First off, walking out now currently, Urbano Torres.
Well, I'm curious if we may be having a pause here. I'm not certain if we're going into this bout. We'll see in just a second.
Looks like we have a walkout.
Oh, yeah, he's coming out.
So he's fighting out of Dominion MMA. If I'm not mistaken, this is a debut fight.
What? Sorry, we got a little confusion here. We're figuring it out. I believe since he's already made the walk, we're probably going to go ahead and continue with this fight. We're going to get confirmation on that in just a second. Either now, either in just a moment, or after this fight, we'll be taking an intermission.
Mr. Grant getting clarification, bring it out to us.
After this one?
After this fight,
yeah.
The last amateur fight.
Okay, so yeah, just got confirmation. We will have this fight now, and then after this bout, we will go into an intermission. Which make sure you wait for the intermission before you go anywhere, because this one is also sure to be a barn burner.
Absolutely. For this to be an opening fight here, we're going to move on to Urbano Torres coming out of Dominion AA. This is a 145 fight, but his opponent showed great stand-up. We'll get to that in a second. But thank you again for joining us here on the E-Take Network here at DFC 8, fighting in the Monroe Civic Center, Monroe, Louisiana, coming out of the Bayou tonight. Great night for fights. So far grappling, so far kickboxing. Now we move into amateur MMA. Some great fights lined up. Some great fights have happened. So glad you will join us.
Yeah, and as we mentioned, this in the 145 division, the featherweights, my personal favorite division. Just so happens to be the division that I fought in.
No bias at all.
But yeah, this 145 is a great mix of technique, power, speed. These guys are going to bring it here tonight.
Absolutely. Everyone loves the punches and bunches, and the one good thing, like you're saying about 145, they begin to show the power.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the arena, Jagger Smith.
This right here was one of my favorite fighters from the last DFC chase.
Yeah, Jagger Smith, man, he had a fantastic performance in his kickboxing debut. Now making his MMA debut. He's one of my training partners. I love Jagger. He is such a great training partner, hard worker, great technique, great stand-up, good on the ground. He's just a white belt in jiu-jitsu, but he's scrappy as they come, doesn't stop moving. Good technique, good offense, good defense. I can't say enough good things about him. I'm really excited about this matchup.
Absolutely. So now as he moves into his MMA debut, what adjustments do you make from the kickboxing to MMA world?
For sure, gotta worry about the takedowns, right? You don't want to overcommit the punches and get taken down. Same thing with kicks. They can catch your kicks instead of just tripping you and resetting like we saw in the last bout. They can be on top of you and hitting you and submitting you, right? So definitely got to be a little more careful and pick your punches a little more carefully.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next bout is an amateur contest scheduled by 3-minute rounds in the 145-pound division. Introducing first fighting out of the blue corner. He stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing 143.8 pounds. He enters tonight's matchup with one amateur bout, hailing from San Antonio, Texas, and Dominion MMA. Give it up for Urbano Torres. His adversary, ladies and gentlemen, in the red corner, making his MMA debut, standing 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing 144 pounds, from Winsboro, Louisiana, and Kong Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. Give it up for Jagger Smith!
And the crowd erupts tonight.
Yeah, Jagger Smith brings a crowd with him from his hometown of Winsboro, and of course, Kong Gracie Jiu-Jitsu West Monroe going to have a lot of fans as part of that team.
I know. Over watching the action. Glove touch immediately open to the teep kick, Mr. Torres.
Yeah, I know for sure Jagger packs a lot of power. We saw that in his kickboxing debut here at DFC.
Both men's hands are relatively low, usually an indicator of power being on their minds.
Yeah. Good distance closing here. Good footwork, following it up. Landing heavy shots, got the tight waist, and hammering down his opponent. turned his back. He really needs to get the clinch. This is going to get stopped very quickly. And that's it. Jagger Smith getting it done inside of 30 seconds in his amateur MMA debut. Wow.
Felt the connection, felt his opponent backing up, and finished that fight. Did not step off the gas. And an amateur, you have to protect yourself. The ref can call it easily.
Yeah, and I think that was a great call. Gave him every chance in the world to
Look at
defend
the number
himself.
of connections that occurred.
Yeah, like it was a less than 30-second fight, but also there were probably 30, 40 punches landed in that time.
Absolutely.
And they were basically all landing. You know, he never really clinched up, controlled his opponent at all, just took them all on the chin, all on the face, side of the head.
The words are intelligent defense.
Yeah, he gave him every opportunity. That was a great call.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 28.8-second mark of the round. Referee Chris Hill steps in and stops this bout due to TKO. Our winner, Jagger Smith!
Jagger Smith showing power, going 1-0 in kickboxing, 1-0 now in his MMA debut, wasting no time getting it done.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with the winner, Jagger. Impressive victory, 28 seconds, we get it done, TKO. How do we feel?
Just how we drew it up. I feel good, ready to go, drink some water, hang out, watch the rest of the fights.
Fantastic. Listen, what are we going to do from here, sir?
Watch a couple fights. We'll get another one sometime soon. We'll be back.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your winner, Mr. Jagger Smith.
Sign me up for DFC 9 right now. I need to see that man fight again.
Man, what a great performance from Jagger Smith.